Alright, here we go.
I'm gonna get the chat up.
Doesn't seem like anyone's here yet. I did make this stream kind of last minute. I forgot to set it up yesterday.
If we usually have like people who come around, like we have usuals.
Yeah.
So they should know, like we always stream unless you make an announcement or something. Okay, I'm in the chat now. Alright. Well, we'll wait a minute. Also, while we're waiting, you know, so I know you weren't able to watch it last night, but they were talking about the episode like after, and then they were like, and then everyone just kept saying you are worthy of spiders in the chat.
Aww.
So they made it a thing now.
That's great. I love that. The endless case time,
Yeah.
right? This is the one that's gonna be super long, supposedly. Hi, Crocomancer.
Oh, fuck this one.
Hi,
Croak.
Hopefully we can get it done before we have to go on break. Yeah.
Let me look at the schedule, or at least the calendar. So we have we have 3 weeks. Because I think the last time we'll be able to meet up before like you come back is like the 14th. So
yeah. We'll see how it works out.
We'll see it. Well, I think we can do, depending on how long the first segment is, let's try and do 2 if we can.
Okay, 2 segments.
But that's depending on how long the first one is.
All right, hang on. Let me set the style. Pixels
Also,
time.
yes, hello, Croak. It's nice to have you. Excuse me while I snack. I have not really eaten anything today.
Yeah, don't worry about that. But yeah, hello everybody and welcome to Ace Attorney Investigations. Sorry for not setting up the stream earlier, but you know, things happen. And look, my model is working again. Isn't that great? There was some BS going on with that earlier.
I was just checking my audio. I was just checking my audio. I sound good. Let's go.
Yay! Does the audio sound good to everyone else?
You sound good.
There's a good balance between game audio and us audio.
Uh-huh.
That's good. Last time we, solved the, case in the past, which seems like it's coming back to haunt us this time, and, we also, everything sounds great. That's great. And we also, you know, got involved in a case with Kay, that seems to be bringing us to a Steel Samurai event of some kind. So, let's begin.
Maya was with us.
Huh?
If only Maya was with us, because doesn't she also love the Steel Samurai?
Yeah, she does. That would be great. I understand why Phoenix isn't in this game, but like, you can at least put Maya in the game, I think. But yeah, how about we start things off right where we left off?
Yay!
Alright, then let's begin. It's Steel Samurai Daddy.
Oh my god.
From Turnabout Ablaze. She said, what a coincidence. Who would have thought that a Steel Samurai stage show would ever be held at such an elegant theater inside a foreign embassy?
Yeah, the climax was really awesome. Steel Samurai Sushi Slash! I got chills down my spine when he pulled that move out.
She's a fan too. I suppose it really is more impactful to watch a show in person than on television.
I have to say, though, this embassy is set up kind of funny. I mean, they have two countries sharing the same building.
Start things right where we left off. Good one, Croak. Well, as you said yourself, this place in the countries it houses are very special. Even this theater is special in that it is a neutral zone shared by the two companies.
So, let me get this straight. The Steel Samurai show, just now, is being sponsored by one of the two countries? The one that's called the Kingdom of Alabast, right?
Yes, that sounds right, I think. Yes, it would appear that the Steel Samurai is very popular in that country as well.
Seems that way. Oh my god, it's kind of like how in America, we like anime, but also in Japan, they like our stuff too.
Yeah, it seems like that. So what stuff from the country of the Kingdom of Alabast is popular around here? I wonder.
But you know who I'm really into? The Jammin' Ninja!
I met that guy once. He's a total douchebag.
The Republic of Babel is sponsoring the Jammin' Ninja stage show.
Wait, neither of the countries are Zhengfa? Wait, what?
Why does Babel sound like something from the frickin' Bible?
Because, like, the Tower of Babel?
Oh, Tower of Babel, that's it.
Yeah.
There's something for fangirls like me. Or, that's something for fangirls like me. We totally gotta see that too, Mr. Edgeworth. The Jammin' Ninja show is gonna kick the Steel Samurai show's rear end. Jesus Christ.
Sacrilege! You know, ever since I first met this girl, I've always had this inkling that she had terrible taste in television. That what she really wants to be is not a thief, but rather a ninja.
I mean, is that so hard to find out? Look at what she's wearing.
Yeah. She's definitely got the whole... I mean, she's not really, like, very stealthy dressed.
Yeah. Anyway, about today's event. What's it called again?
The Kingdom of Alabast versus the Republic of Babel Goodwill Jubilee. I think if it's a versus situation, I don't know if that's much of a goodwill thing. What? The small European countries of the Kingdom of Alabast and the Republic of Babel. These two countries used to be a single entity that was abundant with nature, and it was called the Principality of Cadopia. Oh!
There it is! There it is!
Ah, it's everything, yeah, everything's coming.
No. That's not what I'm talking about. I was, like, thinking, wait, hang on. Alabast, Babel, that's A, and B, and now there's C.
Oh my god! Oh, I didn't even get that. Oh, that's perfect. Hi, currently writing a peer review. Hi, Camelio Fandango. Hope that goes well. Nice to see you. Also, Kay wants to be Naruto. Yes, she absolutely does.
Is everything alright, Mr. Edgeworth?
Yes, I'm alright. Moving on. Wait, so there's ABC, and then Zhengfa is Z.
Yeah.
And what was that place that the annoying guy was from?
Which one?
No, the one that you really hated voicing. Was that also Zhengfa?
Probably.
Oh well, what?
There's a few characters that I hated voicing. You're gonna.
The guy that's just kept speaking foreign, and you just said words whenever he said that.
Oh, dude. Oh no. No, he was. Fuck. What was it? What was the country?
It was Borginia. Oh, okay, so that's also a B. I thought it started with a Y, maybe. Anyway, okay, so the Cartman sounding dude. Yes, that guy. Yes, I'm alright, moving on. After a period of civil unrest, the country split in two, though signs of their past remain. For example, their flags preserve the flower and butterfly motifs to this day. I thought that was more like a grapefruit. Cadopia, huh? The KG-8 incident, and what was referred to as the second KG-8 incident, in which an embassy staff member was murdered. Both of these cases were related to the Principality of Cadopia. In the 7 years that have passed, the country may have split in two. However, the Yatagarasu still sent a calling card here. What could it all mean?
Mr. Edgeworth, I know you're thinking about something.
Oh, excuse me, what were we talking about again?
If you could please stop spacing out on me?
I need to monologue, that's what I do. Borginia is an Apollo Justice reference, it's way more prominent in that game. Oh, okay. Well, that's something to look forward to, I guess.
Anyway, we were talking about the Alabasta versus Babel Goodwill Jubilee.
Yes, the AVBGJ. I'd say that 5 times fast.
The two countries had a pretty bad relationship with each other. But supposedly they've been trying really hard to make up recently. Why does this kind of remind me of England and Ireland?
Yeah, the Irish unification of 2024. We're about to oversee it. Endergeek says, guess which NB finished their IT certification courses? It's me, this NB. Heck yeah!
Woo!
Good job! Let's go. Congratulations. That's awesome.
That's why they decided to hold this event.
Okay, well, how long until this peace talk gets ruined by someone getting murdered? If that's the case, then why the verses?
Also, both countries claim to be the real Primadux statue. Oh, sorry, claim to own the real Primadux statue, a national treasure to both.
Someone's gonna try to steal that.
Quickly evaluated today to see which one's the real deal.
That feels like that's gonna cause a lot of animosity. Kay, need I remind you to take care and not succumb to your thieving desires?
Well, when it comes to treasure, I can't help myself, you know that.
Have you ever actually stolen anything? She had better be saying that in jest.
Hey, I can read your body language, you know. And you've got it all wrong. Look, I'm here to do some investigating. Investigating, I tell you!
Ace Attorney investigating, in fact! I know. And although we don't know if the Yatagarasu will really make an appearance, I suppose we should still spend some time examining this place. Alright, hello from my houseland. Hello, the Emperor's New Podcast. We're here at some kind of embassy. What are these, what? Let's talk to everybody that we can. You know, I've seen a lot of these shows in a bunch of different places, but today's show was like, okay, they're talking way too fast for me to read. In the middle of the show, I could swear that I heard her hip crack. Oh, I know, I totally thought it too. The Pink Princess has a bad hip? Seriously? Just what were they thinking, you know?
What the fuck is happening?
I suppose there's no graceful way to enter this conversation. You say that...
just slowly, just like, point to something in their direction and just slowly back away.
Yeah, okay. They didn't have anything important to say. Have you ever actually stolen anything? Gumshoe's assistant position? You're not wrong.
This is the perfect angle!
Question mark?
Go! My image, travel across the wave world and into every TV set around the globe!
A more honest approach to appearing on TV might serve your ambitions better. What were they thinking? I mean, really? Yeah, it's Angry Video Game Nerd time. Lotta! What the hell are you here?
What?
Where in tarnation are they? Come on, Big Scoop! Hey, mister, out of the way! Yeah, I'm talking to ya! I seem to remember this woman from somewhere. My instincts are directing me not to engage in conversation with her. Perhaps it would be best if I left her alone.
Let her get arrested!
Well, okay. Is that the Steel Samurai on the TV? Yeah, this is a Steel Samurai event. There's a flat panel, a tape deck, and a row of Steel Samurai videos on this table. I suppose it's so visitors can watch an episode or two at their leisure.
I guess it really is just that popular, huh?
They had a similar thing set up when I went to a My Little Pony convention. Yes, although I never thought I would see it reach this level of popularity. I loved the Steel Samurai before it was cool. You posers.
I wonder why they decided to call on the Steel Samurai for an event like this.
Mostly nostalgia.
I mean, it's like they intended to cut the two countries apart with the steel sword instead. The samurai sword instead. Jesus Christ.
Wouldn't that go against the whole point of this event? It appears that the child is watching a video from the first season of the Steel Samurai. Go, go, keep on fighting until your last breath. Go, my hero, the Steel Samurai. This probably isn't at all how the lyrics are supposed to be sung.
I mean, it sounds pretty good.
Completely absorbed in singing the theme song, I see. I'll let the child watch in peace. He's like, at least this child has good taste. These flowers were sent by Global Studios.
Global Studios?
That's where they filmed the Steel Samurai television show. They've been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio is being remodeled.
Oh, I read about that in the papers the other day!
Are they gonna finally fix the statue with the monkey head that got, like, taken off?
That mascot of theirs is also wearing a facelift too, right? A facelift too, right? What's his name?
You mean Mrs. Monkey?
Yeah, I thought it was something like that. You really have a great memory.
Ha! Never underestimate my powers of autism. I mean recollection. Anyway, who is this lady? And we're here, reporting live from the Theatrum Neutralis. As you can see, tonight's audience is full of enthusiasm. Let's see what this member of the audience has to say. Well, okay, that was good. Let's do one more run through. Excuse me, but when you are ready to film for real, would you mind giving me a call? I sense that she didn't hear a single word I just said. Alright, oh, what's this over here? There are pamphlets about the two embassies here on this table. Oh, a map. And we're live from Jimmy Neutron!
It looks weird to me. Yeah, no.
That's a really weird designed building. The country split into a few years back, and they've shared the building and its grounds 50-50 ever since.
Oh, I guess it's because they don't have the money to build two separate ones, huh?
I should think that that's not the reason why, Kay. I suppose I'll just help myself to one of these. Embassy guide and the organizer! Oh, what's going on? What is all the hubbub? Ack!
Hey. And he's got his son, the Iron Infant, with him!
He has a son now?
Why do I feel like Edgeworth when he was younger at least, he was like, the Steel Samurai is for me and only me, or something.
Yeah, like, if anybody else gets into this, then it will be everybody else is a fake fan but me.
Like that, not like that.
Oh.
Because I feel like he does not like the kid at all.
Oh yeah, I mean, so he thought it was better when he was younger.
Yeah, something like that, I guess.
May I speak with you for a second? It's the Steel Samurai. staring contest. Hydrogen bomb versus coughing iron infant.
No!
Oh my god. Okay, it's your line.
Oh, sorry. Mr. Edgeworth, what are you glaring at him for?
Ahem, please excuse me. It's just that I've never seen a superhero up close before.
It looks like he's writing something down for you.
Believe it or not, Kid Edgeworth's TV habits come up in Game 2. Oh, I can't wait. To Edgeworth from Steel Samurai Daddy, married man of Neo-Old Tokyo.
Well, you got one, huh, Mr. Edgeworth?
Steel Samurai's autograph received. Mr. Steel Samurai, Ambassador Alba's waiting for you. And now the Steel Samurai will prepare to proceed to enter the Kingdom of Alabama to shake the hand of the Ambassador. The Steel Samurai isn't only here for the two countries tonight, but rather can be thought of as a goodwill ambassador from our own country as well.
There he goes, to spread the goodwill to the world.
Edgeworth does know a thing or two. Edgeworth does know a thing or two about daddies. Yeah, well, one of his died in an elevator.
Oh my god.
He really does seem like a goodwill ambassador, doesn't he?
Okay, no. Hang on. We gotta answer this. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm stupid right now.
What's your question?
But Phoenix and Maya, brother and sister, you know?
Yeah.
Brother and sister. What about Edgeworth and Kay? Reluctant brother and little sister, or what?
I'm not sure.
Or is he just adopting Kay?
I mean, Kay is like 17, so I don't know if it's an adoption situation.
I played a game where the dude literally adopts us when we're 16.
I'm not sure. I mean, they've at least got like a mentor-mentee kind of relationship going on. Maybe something more than that. Yeah, Nick is his daddy. Well, actually, based on a later game, I feel like it's the other way around. I think there's canonical information regarding that. Anyway, we'll deal with that later. Okay, we're shooting the next segment now. Cue camera. In just a few seconds, the Jam and Ninja stage show is set to begin. I feel Edgeworth and Kay's relationship gets easier to answer after Game 2. Okay, well, we'll reserve judgment until then, I guess. After the show, the Jam and Ninja will enter the Republic of Babel, whatever. He is set to meet with the Ambassador of Babel at that time.
Did I say that way too fast that it did not catch?
Apparently.
The Jumping Ninja show is about to start! We gotta get back to our seats!
I heard more of that, good. Regrettably, I don't have much of an interest in ninjas.
Well, this show's gonna change your mind! Come on, we have to hurry!
So who's playing the Jam and Ninja now? Oh, that said, not sure I can answer. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Croak was saying, that said, not sure I can answer that. Lean daughter personally for what it's worth. Yeah, I'm leaning more towards that, I suppose. But,
if we miss even a second of Jamie Ninja's awesome playing, I will never forgive you. Sorry, to look at the bot.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's okay.
I suppose you're not about to give me much of a choice here, are you, Kay? Alright, to the Jam and Ninja show. Toot toot, chug a big red guitar.
I can listen to that Ninja Marked for Death's Lullaby song all day.
Man,
Also,
I wish
Edgeworth.
I could have heard it. What?
Edgeworth, if you you dragged Kay to the Steel Samurai show, at least let her drag you to the frickin' Jammin' Ninja one.
That's fair, yeah. Who's playing the Jammin' Ninja now? Mike Meekins? I don't know if you're even joking or not.
His superb playing and that sad melody really brought a tear to my eye. It was so emotional and that heart-wrenching voice. Now that's the Jammin' Ninja's greatest weapon. It was so beautiful.
Kay, do you need a tissue? Do you need to blow your nose in my cravat again?
No, I'm fine.
Okay, whatever. Lots of dots.
Those pieces of Jamming Ninja merchandise over there. I've got to have that. I especially want the hair sticks that they're selling exclusively at these shows. They're exactly like the ones the heroine Princess Misola wears in her hair.
Anyway.
Anyway? Hold it right there, Mr. Edgeworth.
Yes?
You're thinking of going home, aren't you?
Well, it doesn't seem likely that the Yatakarasu will be making an appearance tonight. Most likely it was simply a prank.
No way. I just know that the Yatakarasu will show.
I totally didn't just drag you here so that we could geek out about our hyperfixations together.
You're welcome!
But I thought that you said the Yatakarasu didn't send calling cards.
Yeah, I did, but...
I figured from the very beginning that this would wind up being a wild goose chase.
But that card she sent was a genuine fake calling card.
A genuine fake?
Oh, how can I word this? The Yatakarasu's mark, the one that's on the calling card, is exactly the same as my mark. Get it now?
Not really. Oh, we've got a problem! Oh, great. The Yatakarasu has been spotted in Alabast! What?
You hear that, Mr. Edgeworth? Ha! So you finally decided to show yourself, you phony!
Wait, hang on, what?
Hey, what gives? I'm sorry, but I will need to search you before you may enter. What the? Hey! That Steel Samurai just walked straight on through without one! Now, if you don't hurry up and let me through, my phony is going to escape!
Okay, a country's embassy is considered to be a part of the country itself. If you don't go through the proper procedures to enter the country...
Mr. Edgeworth, I'm going to enter through the baffle and climb over the wall into Alabama. Hold it! You can't stop me!
What? Hold it! You would tell a prosecutor straight out that you intend to illegally enter another... Kay, are you listening to me? You're so grounded!
Can I come?
Yes, and welcome! What? Someone stop her! Anyone! Okay, what's going on out here? What's that rumbling noise? Not used to running around. Need to do more cardio. Okay, where are you? Don't tell me you really did find some way over this fence. Ah! Oh, hi, Stella Douglas. We're trying to stop Kay from illegally entering a country.
Yeah.
Fire!
Also, it started to rain again.
Oh no, well, it's a good thing. Maybe it'll put out this fire! This is too big for us to handle! Looks like the Yatakarasu came to Babel too!
Oh, shit!
You accursed Yatakarasu! Shout out to the Babelese customs guy who just led and made great thieves through with a polite welcome! Well, clearly the country of Babel is more lenient about immigrants. What?
Maybe they came through Babel instead, and they were like, "Oh, we know you. You're good. You're good."
Maybe. Also, fire! Kay's apparently set a foreign country on fire. This may lead to a war. Oh no. You can't stick around? Well, I'm glad that you could join for a little bit. It's nice to see you. How are you doing? Oh wait, sorry. Okay, you better be wherever you are!
You better be alright.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's it. Oh, it's this lady again! And also Gumshoe! And what is that face that Kay is making?
I told you it wasn't me!
Hold it!
God, he's out of shape.
Should have done a different sport than chess club. Kay, are you alright?
Can you do something about this woman? Mr. Edgeworth!
Detective Gumshoe, what is the meaning of this?
Well, sir, it's, this.
Jeez!
It wasn't me! He was already dead when I ran in here, hot on the heels of the fake Aftercross. Look, I only came here because I saw a suspicious person on the at the open air stage.
A suspicious person?
A coat and a hood over their head. I dare you to tell me that's not suspicious. When I saw this person, I immediately thought that they must be the fake Yatagarasu.
Maybe they were just shy.
So I chased after them into the embassy and then into here, and then I lost sight of them. But I just know that person is the one who did it.
What are you so worked up over? There's no reason for you to be this loud. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Agent Lang's secretary. Shih-na, I believe your name is, correct? And if you are making an arrest, I assume you have evidence that it was Kay who committed the crime. Is that also correct?
Stupid theory and a stupid idea.
You refuse
So-
to answer. What?
I have a stupid theory.
What's that?
What? Imagine if this is actually Callisto, but in a wig and sunglasses.
Oh, that would be an interesting theory.
That'd be so fucking funny. Oh, never mind.
I don't need to answer.
I'm pretty sure Callisto doesn't have the same eye color as her.
You are merely a prosecutor in this country, and you have no investigative authority.
Hey, pal! Just what you, just what tag does that, does what you just said mean? If it happened here, it's under Mr. Edwards' jurisdiction. The end. And seeing as how this building is in on our soil, we can investigate wherever we like.
Unfortunately, Detective, embassies are a different matter.
Huh?
This office is considered to be a part of the Republic of Babel, which means that anything that happens in here defaults to the control of the Babelese government and Babelese law, giving them exclusive extraterritorial rights.
Territorial rights? Sir, do you really believe that the truth is out there?
Try that one again.
Extraterrestrial rights. Sir, do you really believe that the truth is out there?
Basically, our country's laws do not apply inside the embassy of another country. That's what we agreed to by our respective governments. Our authority to investigate was effectively nullified the second we entered this place, which means we can do little here in this situation.
Oh, come on. Is my mic being that bad?
Maybe. Sorry about that.
No way, sir!
Please leave this matter in Entipol's hands and go home.
Mr. Edgeworth? Hey, you're not Mr. Edgeworth!
Hold it! Whoever this is, I think it's you.
Okay, I'm just gonna do a generic voice until we know who the character is. In that case, allow me to join your investigation.
Wait, no, who the hell is this? Wait, no, I was wrong. It was Franziska. In that case, allow me to join your investigation. Ambassador Ambassador
Paleno.
Ambassador Paleno, I truly appreciate you allowing me to join the investigation. Okay, so who the hell is this?
Well, he's an ambassador, that's for start.
I don't like the way he's moving his hands.
I shall voice him with the creepiest voice I could give him.
Okay, that's probably fits.
Manny was my secretary, so of course I want to help you as much as I can. In fact, it's a blessing that the Interpol agents were able to make it so quickly.
I think he did it. Franziska. Well, I never imagined that I'd meet you here of all places. This is an embassy, meaning that you have no authority to conduct— Hold it! Already? What is it? Ambassador Paleno.
And you are?
I'm Miles Edgeworth, public prosecutor. I ask that you please allow me to— I ask that you please allow me to investigate this case as Miss Von Karma's assistant.
Assistant?
Yes.
Oh, Edgeworth! Got you now!
Yes, it is officially my turn to be the weird girl! Miles, what the heck do you think you're— gotta say, I like Paleno. He's exactly my type. He did it. He totally did it. Please, I implore you, Ambassador Paleno.
I'll be glad to end the two of you, Miss Von Karma and Mr. Edgeworth. I don't like what he's doing with his hand! What do you mean you'll be Miss Von Karma's assistant?
I don't exactly have a choice, do I, Detective? If I don't become Franziska's assistant, I can't participate in this investigation, and this game is going to be very boring from this point on. There you go again, running out the mouth with that aloof expression on your face. Franziska, please.
It would be more excited about having to boss him around.
Yeah, I think she's just in a weird spot with him right now. I don't know what you're planning quite yet, but at least I do know one thing, that you are now my subordinate. Just remember that my VIP is always ready to wake you, should you have a brain lapse. Of course, I'll keep that in mind. If you are done playing games... Right, let's begin the investigation. Alright. By the way, Detective, I suppose...
What? Still holding on to K!
What? Oh yeah, she's just still doing that. What? If I don't participate in this investigation, the player would get to control Franziska, and everyone would hate that, right? Okay, I didn't consider that at first. I think that Edgeworth should step back, actually. Anyway, by the way, Detective, I suppose it's a bit late to be asking, but why are you here?
Well, better late than never, I guess, sir. I was placed on guard duty for the Babalese embassy today.
And why are police guarding an embassy?
On account of the card that they got from the Yatagarasu. They called us up and asked for help, sir. And because we've been searching for the Yatagarasu for the past 7 years. It was more or less a mutually beneficial arrangement, if you ask me.
Why did nobody give me a phone call? Except for how mutually unbeneficial this has all turned out to be, I suppose. Looks like you failed to competently perform your guard duty yet again. Look forward to your next salary negotiation. although it's out of my hands.
Anymore. I don't even instant noodles anymore.
This guy, can we stop cutting this guy's salary? What is he even? I feel like what he's getting paid at this point is far below minimum wage. Oh, Shih-na holding K. I guess Interpol can't afford cuffs. I guess she's just the cuffs. Kay, are you alright? You've been stuck in that vague face pose, this entire time. I can't tell if you're really hating this or really enjoying it.
You don't think I'm getting it right?
Yes, of course I don't. I promise to prove it wasn't you. That's enough chit-chat. You can investigate all you like, but it's only a matter of time before we take her in. It would be wise of you to give up while you can. Until then, I'll just keep restraining her like this. I don't have anything else to be doing. No, I don't think so. Kay isn't lying, and my investigation will prove that to be true. Go ahead and try then, if you're that confident. I can't allow this to continue on this way. I must prove her innocence post-haste. Oh, what's this over here? The ceiling fan must have fallen from the ceiling. Wonderful deduction, Edgeworth. This is why you're the ace detective.
Oh well, Mr. Edgeworth, how do you think that happened?
Well, you see, have you heard of this thing called gravity?
Yeah! Yes, thank you! You got it! I was gonna make a gravity joke, but I'm so glad you got it. Anyway.
Thank you.
A ceiling fan. What is one of those two?
Gumshoe, honey. Why exactly what it sounds like it does. It's a fan that is installed on one ceiling.
Well, if I had one of those in my room, I bet I'd go dizzy from staring at it as I slept.
Detective Gumshoe, in the real world, we close our eyes when we sleep.
Oh no. Gumshoe, are you okay?
He has no response to that whatsoever? Okay, alright, what's in this safe-looking thing? A small personal safe. This was Mr. Colchin's office, so perhaps he stored his most important documents in here. Of course it's locked. Appears we won't be able to open it without the key. Okay, what?
Hey, Kay, let me use some of your keys.
Yeah, well, can I use the key in her hair? Anyway, Gumshoe loses brain cells every time his salary is cut. Yeah, probably. Also, hi, Gray, and greetings, Sinjim. Nice of both of you to be here. How are you doing? Anyway, what the hell is this on the floor here?
It's a bloody-ass knife, that's what.
The what? Wait, what?
Right there, next to the body.
Oh, that! Oh, yeah, that. I was looking somewhere else. So our victim was a secretariat of this embassy, I take it. How's the investigationizing going? Well, pretty good. Our assistant is being framed for the murder of an ambassador, but besides that, Manny Colchin. Manny Colchin! He was involved in the last case! Remember?
No.
He was...
Oh yeah, hey look, there's a key!
What, the key? The key? What are you talking about?
It's in his pocket.
Oh, yeah! But yeah, Manny Colchin was the prosecutor in that one KG8 case or whatever. Fun fact for you, America has much wider aircon than other nations. I know about Japan, but ceiling fans are not at all common in the UK. That's... I feel
it's a given because of, like, when their houses were built.
I feel like you guys should work on that.
Also, I'm not sure about the air conditioning part of that, because, like, my house doesn't have it.
Well, I mean,
And it gets hot in the summer.
When I was still in Arizona, which I'm not in right now because I'm in Dimension V, but there was a lot of air conditioning, everywhere because it's so fucking hot all the time here.
How far are you to Death Valley?
How far are we from Death Valley? I'm not sure. It's a lot. Gray says, I'm doing great because the best girl is on screen. Yes, it's always great when Fran is here. Oh, Manny Koshin was the guy accused of killing CCU and thus suspected of being part of the ring. Yeah, that's how he was involved. He wasn't the prosecutor, actually.
Okay.
Manny Koshin, I heard that he was an admirable person. Very admirable. The cause of death was stabbed to the base of his neck. He was lax in watching his back. We were fortunate that the fire missed our victim's body for the most part. If the fire had burned a bit longer, it would have made identifying him a hassle. Got passive heating, but no cooling or ventilation apart from windows. Ah, jeez.
My room has the heater, so anytime we turn it on, I get most of the heat in the house.
Oh no, I'm sorry. So, Mr.
I mean, it's nice in the winter, because, like, at least I'm not shivering when I wake up, but it's so hot when I go to bed!
Yeah, that's true. So, Mr. Koshin was stabbed to death in the middle of a raging fire. What in the world happened inside this room? I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Well, okay.
How about the obvious bloody-ass knife? That probably matches the wound that the victim died of.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm interested in this key. That appears to be something in his pocket. This key, it can't be. Isn't this the Yatgarasu's key that was stolen 7 years ago? Oh shit. Oh shit.
Ow! Hey, we found it!
But
we
what?
Can let the government know.
What? But that's...
Huh? 7 years ago? You mean the case where I was framed, sir?
Yes, it's the piece of evidence that stole the life of Kay's father 7 years ago, which was then stolen by Callisto U.
What?
And now
Okay,
everyone involved in that case is coincidentally in the same room right now.
Okay, I don't know my geography because I looked up Death Valley and that's in California. I'm stupid.
No, I mean, it's close enough.
Mr. Faraday was killed, with this key, sir?
Wait, did we not fill you in on all the details of all that afterwards?
I thought he was killed with a knife.
Scruffy, at the very least, try to remember the details of crimes you were suspect in. Francisca, as you will recall, Detective Gumshoe was not present when Miss Yu made her escape. Plus, even among law enforcement, only a few knew of this key's existence. I doubt that a new rookie at the time would have been made privy to such knowledge, especially because we just forgot to tell him.
It is a big place.
It is a very large state, yeah.
Ooh, I feel like the victim right now. All trampled on, sir.
Okay, so you just got the 2 pieces of evidence I warned you about a while back. Wait, what was it that you warned me about with those? What was up with that?
Oh, shit.
So I suppose I'll have to fill you in now. The secret to this key is...
Spins to a knife.
It's this thing. Oh, there we go.
Oh, wow, that's amazing, sir. It's like some kind of magic trick.
The Yatagarasu's key jot down in the embassy. Or the organizer. I knew it. This is the exact same piece of evidence that Miss Yu took with her. I remember this beautiful pattern in the blade. I remember this as well. It's a vine motif, isn't it? Yes, it looks like two interwoven vines crisscrossing down the blade.
I think it just looks like a bunch of stars, if you ask me. It's one of those six-sided stars, just like the police mark on their ID. Is he looking at the fucking thing up here?
I really don't think you can call these stars. To say the detective's odd sense is underdeveloped would be an understatement. The real question is, why was the Babalese Embassy Secretariat holding this? Well, we don't know how Mr. Koshin came to possess this key. We do know that this was stolen by the yacht Garasu from the Cadopian Embassy. That's right, Mr. Faraday had written that fact down in his organizer. I believe this means that further research is required into the country of Cadopia. Why don't you ask Ambassador Poleno about what he knows? Supposedly, he was a competent he was gonna be that guy, a long time ago. He should be able to answer any specific questions you may have. Okay, but now knife time. Is this knife the murder weapon? I mean, fucking look at it. Some preliminary testing has been conducted. According to the results, the blood on that matches the victim's blood. The blade's shape was also found to be consistent with the stab wound. I suppose this means that we now know that the crime was committed with this knife.
The knife's got some fancy ornamentation going on. Huh, sir? That thing practically screams artsy to me.
I thought it is so bad. Remember how Franziska apparently really likes knives too? That's the thing.
Although it was covered in blood, just like that last thing I was, just like that last thing I tried to say was artsy or whatever.
But the handle is pristine, so there's not a single drop of blood on it. Speaking of the handle, I believe it has a butterfly motif. It's very beautiful.
Oh, no.
Oh, what?
So you know how, it was explained earlier that once the fucking, I'm gonna call it the Empire, split, one country had the flower as their, on their flag and the other had the butterfly?
Oh, right, yeah.
The knife has the butterfly.
Interesting.
So why would the other country that has the flower have a knife resembling the I think it's the Babel country?
Yeah, that would be that's strange. This man.
They're gonna set up a war.
Where do I know him from? Is that all you gotta say? We know where you know him from. We talked about this earlier. It's a knife wound. It's obvious what he was killed with, but I wonder if it's consistent with the wound. Oh, Gray says there's a part where you'll need to present the key even though the picture of the body would make more sense in context. Well, we'll have to look out for that then. So if there's a situation where we think that we need to show the picture, then we'll just remember to show the knife instead. Babel has the butterfly, Alabas has the flower, but Babel equals butterfly, for what it's worth.
Ew.
Interesting. Indeed. Okay.
Also, why did you do the dots and then a space? Suspicious.
Okay, seriously, what is this weird fluid on the floor?
It looks like water.
What is it? Is that from like the spring, like the fire extinguisher thing or something?
Sprinklers, most likely. Hey, it's another butterfly.
I believe it is a symbol of the Republic of Babel.
Thank you.
Drawing this big on the wall of an embassy definitely conveys a sense of overwhelming patriotism.
Well, I've got a lot of patriotism too, sir. The reason I became a cop in the first place was because I wanted to protect our country.
Bootlicker! Sorry, you may want to, Detective. However, I yet to see the fruits of your desire.
You don't have to be so blunt about it, sir.
Such a nice coat goes to waste. Why is there a bunch of American memorabilia over on that shelf there? What?
Oh, I'm scared now. We got the Ark, we got the Sky Tower, I forgot where that one was at, I think it's in Illinois. The fucking Statue of Liberty, we got the fucking California buried in a freaking fish. Lady Liberty, and the Eagle. Damn.
Why this is not an American embassy though? Why is that? Also, isn't this supposed to still be in Japan? Supposedly?
Yeah, that's, fucking weird. Anyway, Mr. Actress, there's still some on this display rack, sir.
Knives.
Oh, nice.
It would be really funny if if there was just like a mix of just American and Japanese like icons on that shelf. So it's like, what country is this? Guess. It could be whatever. Also, Septuple Anti says, I'm very late, but I'm here. Welcome back, Septuple Anti. How have you been? Although the blades are all that remain of them, unfortunately.
Now I guess the handles all got burned off by the fire. No. So even the knives fell victim to the fire.
That's the Poleno. Are these knives yours?
Oh, why, yes, they are. They are a special set of ornamental knives featuring the national symbol of Babel. The butterfly-themed knives, along with alabaster own set of knives.
The butterfly-themed knives?
Are comprised of 3 knives each.
Oh,
okay,
well
so
then
the other one's on the floor.
Yep.
But I can't believe the Babylese ones have been reduced to this state.
Ornamental knives, huh? There's a small release on the tangs of this blade. Ambassador Poleno, what is this notch here for?
Oh, that? It's a picture of these knives wherein you can freely exchange the handles on them.
I've been doing as good as I think I can. That's great. Oh, they're butterfly knives! Of course they are.
So now we can change how they look to fit the situation, of course.
See, so these knives were constructed so the handles could be easily removed. These shelves are lined with American souvenirs and memorabilia.
Strange, isn't it? I mean, I thought this was a Babylese embassy. So, why are there so many American souvenirs, sir?
Perhaps the Babylese are studying American culture and our tourism industry? If they have plans to make the Babylese tourism industry truly flourish, they would need to observe and study other countries' methods, I suppose.
Speaking of tourism, I got these from that blonde guy earlier, sir. He said that if I bring these with me to Babel, I can trade them for a few buffets.
Oh?
I am scared.
So how do you expect to travel to Babel?
Well, the whole thing is connected by the ocean, sir. But for an all-you-can-eat buffet, I'd swim all the way to Babel if I have to.
Is that why Gumshoe isn't in the Apollo Justice trilogy? He's just been swimming the Babel the whole time. Can a few simple coupons really motivate people to do such fantastic things? Okay, it's that clock. It looks like this was once a magnificent grandfather clock. but it has been fallen victim to the fire. It still looks fine.
So, Edward, is it okay for me to talk about the clocks in my house, sir?
Sure. If they're unrelated to the case, I hope that you will refrain from sharing, but...
Well, there's this one clock that, well...
That's quite enough, Detective. What country is Babel supposed to be? It's its own thing. Oh, sorry.
That's some fireplace. You know, it really gives this place a mansion-like quality, don't you think, sir? What the fuck is this building? Oh, if these are a staple in every Babbleese house, then I bet Santa Claus pays them a visit too.
Just how old are you again, Detective?
Oh wait, no, that's Space Needle. It's in Seattle. I'm stupid. That's north of me.
What about the Space Needle?
It's that other souvenir I thought was, I was wrong. I did not know what it was called. It's called the Space Needle. Next to the Statue of Liberty.
Have we examined this yet?
No. Because this is a national treasure, can I ask you to please not touch it? I'm afraid the only ones allowed to touch it are myself and the secretary.
Hold it! There's a possibility that it's related to the murder, wouldn't you agree?
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, why don't you give it up for now?
I will touch whatever I please, Detective!
We can force them to let us investigate it later when we find solid.
Suppose I don't have a choice here. This must be one of the Prima Dukes one of those statues Kay was talking about earlier. Just me, or does this man look like the Steel Samurai? They could be twins. Okay, let Gumshoe believe in Santa Claus. Don't ruin it for him, Edgeworth. Yeah, stop being rude to him. Francisco, what do you gotta say about all this garbage? Miles Edgeworth! What is it? Let me tell you something. You're currently my subordinate. Yes? And if you wish to convince everyone else of that, you will speak to me with respect. With the giddy glint in her eyes. I don't think that will really be necessary, Francisca. Oh, really? Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't change the fact that you are still under me. I thought Francisca was flying around the world in pursuit of the smuggling case, so then why is she here at this embassy? And why
and it's been like a day since they last met too, cause like the airport.
Yeah, and I was investigating all the Alabastian embassy, or at the Alabastian embassy, when I got wind of this mess. Ah, that's right, the Yatkarasu was due to appear at the embassy as well. Yes, but the difference is that we didn't have a fire over there. Although there was an incident at the Alabastian embassy as well, but I left Agent Lang in charge of that case and came over to the Babbleese embassy. Ah, so Agent Lang is here as well, huh? I see you've met! Edgeworth would know a thing or two about being under others. Oh, he sure would. Well, he's in the Alabastian embassy acting as bodyguard for the Ambassador Alba. However, he seems to have a different reason for being there. Uh-huh. So, the suspect in the murders that occurred in this office is that little girl I see. He says as if he doesn't already know the victim was a suspected smuggler. Yeah. Right, yeah, that was the whole thing that happened. Is she perhaps trying to be Zenyatta-Karasu? Hey? You remember, do you not, about the case we were investigating together 7 years ago? That girl is the daughter of the victim in that case, Mr. Faraday. Oh, so Francisco remembers Kay! So...
Nice.
So, she's that feisty little girl that kicked you in the balls. Kay has been on the trail of the Atakarasu, which is how she ended up here, looking for the one who took her father's life. I see.
Kay's trying so hard, but you know what? The Atakarasu keeps on tricking us all.
Hmm? How so?
The Atakarasu sent a card saying, I will be there to steal your dirtiest secret. But all we've had is an arson and a murder. The lab boys are going in circles. You know what this is, sirs? It's a breach of contract and it's going on the rap sheet.
The Atakarasu has a contract? What? If you ask me, I'm perfectly fine with the fact that nothing was stolen tonight. I do wonder, though, if Callisto Yu really is the Atakarasu. Okay, anything we can logic together yet? Well, I mean, this is obvious. The design on the knife's handle. It greatly resembles a special Babbly's species of butterfly. It does, doesn't it? Plus, it says right here, this knife is property of the Republic of Babel. Perhaps this means that the knife used in the crime was found right in this room. Locked safe, stealing a secret. Yeah, that's probably related. Or not. Okay. The pieces don't fit together quite right. Are you sure? Is she related to the smuggling ring? Or the secret? Yeah, it is. Cool.
Yep.
To steal your dirtiest secret, is it possible that the dirty secret the Atakarasu was out to steal is in this very room? Dirty secret? Francisca, you're in pursuit of some dirty, underhanded dealings yourself, are you not? Something tells me that this is no coincidence. Is that okay? What? I mean, if the Phantom Thieves send out a calling card proclaiming they're gonna steal your heart by X date, and they don't, that's a game over. I guess that means they get sued? That is
Damn rat! I'll sue!
Oh my god. I'm glad you're having fun with this. Is Francisca's hair still blue? It looks a lot more gray in this game.
Oh my god!
Edgeworth would know a thing or two about dirty. Is Francisca, like, just growing older and getting gray hair? Is that what's going on?
It's still light blue to me.
It looks less light blue, though, is the thing. The head of the smuggling operation. I think I just might need to ask Francisca about her smuggling case in more depth. Alright, Edgeworth, talk to your sister. Francisca, when we last talked, you said that you were on the trail of a smuggling ring. I suppose the reason you're here right now is related to that. Yes. After analyzing the intel we gather from various countries, this embassy rose to the top of our list of sites to investigate. Headcanon, Francie dyes her hair gray to make herself look more dignified. I wonder if she's jealous of the fact that Edgeworth has natural gray hair. And this is what tipped us off. This accounting document?
Oh, what?
It's only one page of the whole thing, so if they're not sure about all the details. However, it's enough for us to grab onto the tail of the beast. Well, you see, this type of paper was made only in the Principality of Cadopia, which means that somewhere in this country of Alabast and Kibabal is the head, the one pulling the strings behind the entire smuggling ring. That's Franziska for you. She's amazing, pursuing this case with all she has. Okay, thanks, Franziska. I guess that's all we have to talk to you about. Hey, dude.
I can't believe that Manny fell among the thieves tonight. Without him, I have no idea what's my schedule for tonight. Oh my god.
Ambassador Polano, I believe your schedule tonight will consist of listening to reports from the police. That and only that. I ask you to cooperate not only for your own sake, but for Mr. Koshin's as well.
You're a rather strong man, aren't you? How fascinating!
Yes, I've worked out a little bit, I suppose.
I did not like how he switched poses like that. That's some such shit.
Yeah, that was creepy.
Here, I know it isn't much, but I'd like you to have these.
I'm sorry, but it would be against my principles to accept a bribe.
Oh no, these are simply coupons we distribute to promote Babel. Remember, we offer a large number of discounts and offers when you visit lovely Babel. Oh my god.
Now I remember the Republic of Babel is known for its feverish tourism industry.
Stupid idea. But since they share the same embassy building, I just imagine both the ambassadors just going off at each other. We give coupons to our tourists so they can come here. And then the other one is like, oh, well, we give them free food!
Yeah, they would totally do that.
They make it a competition of who gets more tourists.
Most countries seem to be in one of those. I was wondering if you might tell me a bit about the deceased Manny Kochin.
He was my secretary, and then the embassy secretary, and in charge of running the whole place. I don't like this pose. I'm sorry, it's freaking me out. He was an admirable man. His death is a great loss to our country. He was in charge of everything, accounting, printing, taking care of our national treasures.
I'm sorry, but did you say printing?
Our country's primary source of revenue is our tourism industry. In order for us to print the necessary pamphlets, flyers, coupons, etc. We have a printing press here at our embassy. Oh my god, they totally go at it.
I see. Please excuse my forwardness. However, I feel I should mention that I have the distinct impression I've met him before.
Oh yes. Since you are from the legal profession, I suppose you just might have. After all, Manny was involved in the KG-8 incident.
The KG-8 incident?
The defendant who was found innocent in the case was Manny.
So your Mr. Kochin is the same man as the one in that case. I just thought that Manny Kochin was a very popular name.
But it's been 10 years, Jesus. Manny recovered personally from that case and dove enthusiastically into his job.
This guy was in charge of the entire building, tourism, coupons, of the solid gold statue. Did you say coupons? Yeah, Edgeworth, it's priorities, dude.
He was the one who planned this event. It was to oversee the embassy's renovations. It's really a shame. He had such a bright future ahead of him.
He was 3 weeks until retirement.
Oh my god, no!
What exactly did you mean earlier by renovations?
Oh, we can't have tourists and visitors to our embassy think we're a poor nation, can we? So renovating the embassy is something about an investment. And we have a rather paltry budget, but we're trying our best to make do. However, I guess the only person who could have helped us to do our best is now no longer with us.
Oh boy.
Stop rubbing your fucking hands!
I thought you didn't like the pose where he doesn't rub his hands.
Go back to the one where his fingers do that weird, like, uncurl and curl.
Ambassador Polino,
It's better than this rubbing hand thing. This is freaking me out.
He reminds me of Frank Sawit from the first game. Ambassador Polino, I was wondering if I may ask you about Kadopia.
This pose. I like this pose better, if anything. Kadopia, what do you want to talk about? What would you like to talk about? Blah, blah.
First, I'd like to ask you about this key.
What about this key?
I found it sticking out of Mr. Cochran's pocket. I believe it originally belonged to this embassy, is that correct?
Upon closer inspection, it seems that this key is shaped like a butterfly.
It's not all about this key, it's also capable of changing into a knife.
Oh, how fascinating!
Is it possible that the ambassador didn't know about the existence of this key?
But in its knife form, there's a flower mark at the base of the blade.
Oh wait, wait. Oh, so it in one form it's the symbol of one country, and in the other form it's the symbol of the other one.
Yep.
That's cool.
I guess this knife might be from when we used to be part of Kadopia.
Hold it! And how did you come to that conclusion?
It has both the Kadopian's natural symbols and the butterfly and the flower. And I suppose Manny used the key here at the embassy back when we were still Kadopia.
Ambassador Pelenos, this key was stolen from the Kadopian embassy 7 years ago by Callisto Yu, otherwise known as the Great Thief Yatagarasu.
Oh, really?
You were not aware that Miss Yu had broken into this embassy at that time?
I'm sorry, I can't be of much help. I'm not very familiar with these details, you see. I only became the ambassador after Babel became its own independent nation.
Also, when they called Callisto Yu the Great Thief Yatagarasu, I just imagine Kay in the back just, like, gritting her teeth like, no, she's fucking not! But yeah. Polino looks like he's on the edge of totally losing his shit at all times. Yeah, he's got that customer service smile down, and it's very close to breaking.
But if Manny were still alive, he would probably know about it. What happened back then?
Mr. Couch and Miss Yu know each other. But that doesn't explain why I found the Yatagarasu's key here in the present. Okay. Anything else we can logic together? The key in the locked safe. There we go! We know for a fact that the Yatagarasu's key was used at this embassy. Furthermore, we found the victim, Mr. Koshin's pocket, which leads me to think that perhaps it is the key to the personal safe in this office.
Good thinking, sir. Let's go try it out.
It appears I was correct. The key that was left to us in the victim's pocket literally turned out to be the key to this next piece of the truth. What do we have here?
Oh! Instead of a false bottom, it's a false back. Hey, there's nothing inside. Do you think the Yatagarasu made off with everything, sir? No, because look, there's a piece of paper, and it's like not even the entire safe.
Oh, yeah, I think I see what you mean. No, detective, I believe all we need is a closer look. Yeah, suspicious looking, blah blah blah. What is this here?
Paper. It looks like the ripped corner of a piece of paper, sir.
No, I don't think it's ripped. It seems more to me like it's stuck in the safe.
Hey, you're right. It won't budge an inch. Not even when I tug on it. but I don't think I've ever seen paper stuck on the inside of a safe before.
Hold it, detective! I think you have it backwards. It's not the paper that's strange, it's the safe!
Oh, what do you mean?
What I mean is that the secret to the safe is that... It
has 2 compartments.
Even just eyeballing it, you can see that the inside is a bit too shallow. Furthermore, with the unnatural way the paper is stuck at the back of the safe, I'd say there's an extra bit of space behind the back wall of the safe. In other words, the safe has a second compartment. Edgeworth would know a thing or two about tugging on it.
How many times can we say safe in the same sentence, or in the same sequence?
It's safe to assume quite a lot. Edgeworth would know a thing or two about tugging on it. These are the jokes, people! I suppose that you're correct in asserting that the paper is stuck in an unnatural manner. However, if what you say is correct, and there's a second compartment, how do we go about opening the door to it then? As you can see, there's no other lock or keyhole in sight. Actually, there's one more spot of interest to me, and that's the safe. Oh! Yes, and I believe that spot is the keyhole to our mystery second lock. The safe and its locks. Wait, there's 2 holes in that safe, isn't it? It looks like there is. The safe
that's for the metal bars and the doors. That way, when you close it, you can't open it.
Oh, right. That's how safes work. That makes sense. Edgeworth would know a thing or two about getting stuck in an unnatural manner.
Oh my god.
Okay, okay, what?
It looks like such a serious safe, but there's not a scrap of paper inside.
Gumshoe, do you have the memory of a goldfish?
Oh my god, which reminds me, the safe in your office is just as empty, huh, Edgeworth?
It's merely a coincidence that both safes are empty, Edgeworth. Or the Gumshoe, whatever. Detective.
Well, make that a triple quinky dink, because my piggy bank at home is empty too. Oh my god!
I don't think there's anything coincidental about that, Detective.
Give him some money.
I would love that to, okay, there's a, oh, this?
It's a hole here too, sir!
It's a little too oddly shaped for a latch hole.
Wow, that's a funny shape for a latch hole. It's shaped kind of like a star, don't you? The knife!
At Gumshoe, what do you think a star looks like? Detective, I would hardly call that shape a star. There must be some reason for this hole.
The knife! The knife! Well, there's gotta be some reason why this whole shape's so weirdly in it. Oh my god.
Am I overthinking this? No, I don't think so.
Maybe I'm overthinking things! No, there's no way I could ever do that!
Detective Gumshoe, can you please be quiet for a second? You're frightening me.
Now you know how I felt with Maya!
Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? Yes, the freaking... The key, which...
The key knife.
It's like this one?
Yes.
Eureka!
Eureka! Doesn't the shape of this keyhole remind you of something, Franziska? The shape, it does look very familiar. However, I believe it is simply a latch hole for the safe's lock mechanism. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more. It's not a key blade, it's a key. It's a key. Key's delivery service. Yes.
Nice.
So we've solved the case. The criminal in this is Kiki from that movie. It's just for keeping the door shut, nothing more. Hold it! Is that so? The person who uses safe, Mr. Cochin, made sure the safe had 2 compartments in order to hide something. You honestly think something like that would allow the keyhole to the hidden half It looks so obviously like a keyhole that even the average person can figure it out. You can't be serious. Are you saying that this hole is the keyhole to the hidden compartment of this Yes, that's what we're saying. That's precisely what I'm saying. I feel like this case would be less long if everyone didn't just say, like, explain everything in the most convoluted way possible. And I will prove to you right now that the Yatagarasu's key is the key that will open it. Objection! The Yatagarasu's key? Miles Edgeworth, this is meant to be a very bad joke! Sorry, but this is no joke. The Yatagarasu's key is a very key that will open the second compartment of the safe. He knows that this key opens the first compartment of the safe, but the keyhole you're talking about is of an entirely different shape than that of the key. Okay, are we doing this again?
Yeah, the knife.
We discovered this trick 7 years ago, and with it we were able to corner Miss U, but who would have thought I'd see this key again after all this time?
No, it's the engraving on the blade.
Is
the
it?
engraving. On the actual blade.
Oh, on the blade! Right, yeah. Let's go. Oh, I see! I understand now. Let's go over this again, shall we? The Yatagarasu's key was originally made to open Mr. Kochin's safe in the Cadopian Embassy. We confirmed that as fact by opening the door to a safe with it. Now let's take a look at the back end of the key. Looking at the knife portion on head-on, what do you see? What we're talking— Ah! It's a knife! It appears that you've come to understand what I'm talking about. When viewed head-on, the knife's blade is the exact same shape as the keyhole. Do we really need another graphic to show us that? It's the same thing. The real function of the knife portion is to act as a key to the hidden portion of the safe. But that's preposterous! It looks like a knife and was used to kill Mr. Faraday 7 years ago. We fell under the misconception. But the remote of the safe and its key that conceals such clever tricks, whatever is hidden inside the secret section, must be of incredible importance. Then it's even possible that what I've been searching for is inside! Scruffy, hurry up and open the safe! What? These items, that...
It's a bunch of fun.
You're in the way! Move, Scruffy! What? What was...
It's a bunch of funny shaped things. I guess they're pieces of art, huh, sir? I didn't think I was in the way.
You're just fine, Gumshoe, don't worry. She's just mean. These pieces of art, they're identical to ones that have been stolen from various countries around the world. I figured as much. Did you? Did you really? Did you think exactly as much? These are the treasures the second of the safe was to hide from view. I believe a more thorough examination is required. Of course, the knife turns into a key, but the knife is also a key, so it's a double key knife. It's Kiki's delivery service. This is a document that we thought was stuck earlier. I wonder what it's about.
It beats me, sir.
Why don't we take a look at it first before we give up, Detective? Mr. Kochin's name is written here on the last page. I wonder what the significance of this document is. Excuse me. Okay, what's this? A piece of stolen art from around the world.
I wonder how much they're worth, especially this one. Eek!
Scruffy, don't touch those valuable pieces of art with your filthy hands! Why, do you have any idea what would happen to you if one of them were to break? Is it just me or did she hit one of the pieces of art just now? Okay, well, to build this sort of trick into one safe is really something.
Yeah, it's neat how the safe has two compartments, but what's really impressive is that The other end of the key was another key! I totally hadn't noticed!
I wonder if Mr. Koshin was just paranoid or if he had secrets of that great value.
Speaking of paranoid, I wasn't sharpening both ends of my pencil. Well, then I went to erase something and I got all paranoid I was going to tell myself.
Please refrain from dispensing our special brand of unrelated stories while on duty.
Yes, sir.
I love his stories, though. Okay, is there anything else around here? It doesn't look like it. Okay. No, I guess there is there's still
Do we
some
talk
stuff
to
we gotta do.
Do we talk to Shih-na?
Yeah, apparently. Okay, I guess we gotta look in here some more.
But like we got everything.
Do we need to deduce something?
Wait, what's the paper say?
According to
accounting doc related to someone in one of the countries is the ringleader.
Wait, do we need to present that with these papers?
Maybe?
Eureka!
Eureka! Take a good look at these documents, Franziska. It says it's
Oh my
3
God, we got
pages
it.
in total, and yet there are only 2 here. Correct. Now take a look at the smuggling activity document in your possession. Oh, I didn't even notice the numbers. Tell me, is it not possible that your page was taken from this set of 3? Well, it certainly looks that way. By putting our multi-part puzzle together, we seem to have arrived at an answer. It seems that you have now found what you were looking for. Yes, and with this, it has become crystal clear that Mr. Kulchin himself was responsible for the mass smuggling of Babyliss ink. Babyliss ink? Babyliss ink is a special product of the Republic of Babel. However, due to a special reason, only a limited volume was ever exported. Hold it! And that reason is? That's classified. It's on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Or do I? In any case, it seems that the head of the smuggling ring was a victim, Mr. Manny Kochin. His base was in an embassy, thus it was hard for both our country and his to interfere, and yet the ideal conditions under which to run a smuggling operation. Ah, but it's so frustrating. I lost the person I was to rain judgment down upon with my whip of justice. Well, even if he is dead, we still have a responsibility to look into his misdeeds. You'll expect me to whip a dead man? Well, I'm not interested. It sounded like that ... seemed like she was considering it. Clearly this is the ink for that ink machine I heard so much about. Of course. Franziska, you must know that Manny Koshin was a suspect in the KG8 incident. Of course I know! On top of being the head of the smuggling ring, there's the matter of what really happened in that case that needs to be resolved. Investigation complete! Yay! Are you done investigating? You realize now, don't you, that this girl is the only one it could be? That absolutely nothing that we've just looked into implies that. Now come along quietly, Yadagarasu, Kay Faraday. You're under arrest for the murder of Manny Koshin.
Didn't
It did not.
Mr. Edgeworth! Please, you have to believe me, I didn't do it! I chased the fake Yatagarasu in here! And he was already...
Hang on just a minute. She said that the person that she was chasing had a long black coat. Didn't she?
Yeah.
Who in this room has a long black coat?
The fucking bitch holding K.
Yep, I'm connecting some dots here. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you. Hold it! What are those words that you just spoke? I've never heard anybody in this entire franchise say them. I'd like to help you reduce the number of mistaken arrests Interpol makes. What is that supposed to mean? I have a quota to keep up, you know. At least 3 mistaken arrests per week. I believe I told you that Kay Faraday is not the culprit of this crime. Very well, I suppose I have no choice. I'll show you just how foolish your claims are. Hey, that's my line! Even your police confirm that the Yatagarasu infiltrated the Babyliss embassy tonight. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into this embassy. Furthermore, this girl claims to be the Yatagarasu. And most importantly, other than her, there was no one else in here with the body. Your reason for suspecting Kay is because you think she is the Yatagarasu. Exactly, but it isn't just me. She calls herself the Yatagarasu.
As I tell you! I was only to capture the fake Yatagarasu!
Imposter or not, it matters not. A Yatagarasu is a Yatagarasu. No? That does make sense. It does matter significantly. Hey, why do you look familiar like somebody else when you make this specific face? Very well, then I shall prove that Kay is not the Yatagarasu who killed Miss Amani Kochin. Go ahead and try and show me what the prosecutors of this country are made of. Okay, well,
but do we know that it was actually K or what?
Yeah. They may have confirmed it, but are you telling me that no one could catch the thief? If so, you're basically admitting that the Yatagarasu committed murder eluded us. Of course I chased after the Yatagarasu that entered the Babyliss embassy right away, you silly Billy. And that is also why I'm making this arrest right now. Because at the end of my long chase, there is only this girl. Go! In any case, this is what I believe happened tonight. Utilizing the confusion caused by the fire, the Yatagarasu snuck into this embassy. The confusion caused by the fire? Are you saying the Yatagarasu was not the arsonist who started the fire? I can surely tell you that we didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world's been turning. A suspicious person in a long coat was spotted in the area. Officers in the area claim to have seen that person start the fire. Sounds like we have a phantom in our midst. Do we?
Yeah.
In a way, he could be considered a phantom with the way he randomly appears. Furthermore, this girl claims to be Yatagarasu. Hold it! Just because she calls herself that, doesn't prove that she's a killer. No, but it does give her a motive. The Yatagarasu sent cards saying, "I'll be there to steal your dirtiest secret." Furthermore, there are documents pertaining to some smuggling activity in this room. She obviously wanted to steal them, so she killed Mr. Kochin for the key. I see. Her logic is very sound. I expected nothing less of Agent Lang's secretary. However, that statement just now didn't sound right. It might just be the opening I need. She wanted to steal documents regarding smuggling, so she killed Mr. Kochin for the key.
No.
Yeah, I know this is wrong, but how do we prove that it's wrong? Wait, is this when what we're supposed to do?
Is this when we do the fucking key?
Objection!
It is!
Agent Shih-na, I regret to inform you, but there is a flaw in your logic! Isn't that an alibi not a murder, or not a motive? I don't know! Oh. Even if you claim that she is a killer, and the Yatagarasu, I am certain that securing the smuggling documents is not the motive behind the murder. The key to the safe in this room was found on Mr. Koshin's body. Therefore, the Yatagarasu would not be so stupid as to leave out the documents. Oh! By the simple fact that the documents were still in the safe when we looked, it's obvious that the killer's target was not the safe at all. Hold it! Then perhaps she didn't know that Mr. Koshin had the key. Objection! Objection! If that's the case, then why would she have needed to kill him? Because I can think of no reason for her to kill him if she had not known that fact. Hold it! Need, reason, all of this is simply our conjecturing after the fact. It's entirely possible that she accidentally killed him when she was sneaking in. You know how you accidentally stab someone in the neck? Perhaps she didn't notice the safe second compartment before turning the key. The fact still remains that Mr. Koshin was stabbed to death. Objection! We have no definitive proof there was K committed the act! Hold it! Actually, I do. I saw her holding the knife she used on the victim with my own eyes. Okay, you didn't think to mention that before? What? Allow me to tell you a bit more about the evidence that'll put her away behind bars. If you're not bullshitting, I feel like this is a weird thing to omit. The knife wound on the body is consistent with the blade of the knife. The knife with the butterfly handle is a murder weapon which the killer is holding. I assume she obtained the knife from this display rack and used on the victim. The knife is a part of the special 3-piece set, which has a design like no other. The evidence and testimony all points to the girl. There's no counter-argument. That is your definitive evidence? There was absolutely nothing there that pointed to Kay. You see now that
You're
she's
fucking stupid!
You see now she's definitely the killer, right? No.
No, Mr. Edgeworth, you gotta believe me! I saw this physician in a long black coat outside the embassy, I swear!
And you came in here because you were chasing this suspicious person?
That's right, I ran into this office only because I was chasing after that person! But when I entered the room, it was pitch black. I couldn't see a thing. With the fire? Then I felt something on the ground next to my foot, so I turned on the lights, but then...
Oh, yeah. Oh, then she... So she came here after the fire. So, if that's the case. Who's there? This is... I came to this room upon hearing the girl scream. Very suspiciously fast. And when I saw her holding the knife, I immediately restrained her. So the object Kate felt by her feet on the floor was a murder weapon. I had the knife analyzed right away, but we failed to find anyone's prints on it.
So the person in the black coat came into this room before me!
Hold it! Continue to insist there was such a person. If there was, where did they go?
I don't know, but I know they came in here!
Hey, remember how the window was open? Did you notice that? I can't help but notice the window is open. Hold it! That sounds like a desperate excuse of a suspected killer, not a trustworthy testimony. You understand, don't you? We can't trust this girl's words, Mr. Edgeworth. God, she has a point! No, she doesn't. Everything she just said was bullshit. Even if Kay's words are the truth, I must show they are with some solid evidence.
Mr. Edgeworth, I really didn't!
Kay, don't worry. If you didn't do it, there must exist a way for me to prove that. Hold it! Nuh-uh! Still giving up, I see. In that case, try to counter my argument if you can. Don't worry, I can and I will. Also, the fuck you mean, nuh-uh? Alright, what?
Yes, we know that.
The knife with the butterfly handle is a murder weapon, which the killer was holding.
If she was holding it by the door, then why is it all the way over by the fucking body?
Yeah, what's up with that? Also,
how tall is this motherfucker compared to Kay?
Oh, also, I just noticed that he's also wearing a long black coat.
No, he's not. He's wearing a suit.
But I guess so.
Objection!
Even if you can't talk your way... Wait, is this the... Hang on, is this the part Gray was talking about? Even you can't talk your way out of the contradiction this piece of evidence points out. I guess not. I knew it. Because I don't need to talk my way out of it. But it's... I don't like to waste time delving into subjects. I don't want a response. Ah! Okay, no, okay.
Objection!
Yeah, okay. This was the part Gray was talking about. So the murder weapon was a knife with the butterfly design on it. Is that really the truth? What are you getting at? I'd like for you to take a look at this. There's blood on the blade, and yet there's not a speck of blood on the handle. This signifies that at the time of the crime, a different handle was attached to this blade. The knife that Kay was holding had its handle switched and was in fact not the real murder weapon? What? It wasn't the real murder weapon? I mean? This knife can be taken apart. Shall we give it a go? Okay. I don't know what we're proving here. As you can see, the Baby's knife has now been disassembled into two parts. The killer must have pulled the murder weapon out of the victim's body and proceeded to swap the knife's original handle with this butterfly one. So to create Okay, then where's the other one though?
On the blade, it had the flower.
Yeah. Not the real murder handle on the real murder blade, at least. Yeah, It's covered in blood. That proves it wasn't the weapon! I'm not following this logic at all. It's all to create the illusion that Mr. Cochin was killed with the butterfly-themed knife. This should clear any and all suspicion surrounding Kay. Is it? Should it? No! Your argument isn't airtight yet. How so? It's possible that the girl herself is the one who switched the handle.
Hold it!
Hold it! Don't be ridiculous. For what purpose would she do such a thing? I don't care to know how a criminal thinks. The way they view the world is beyond the comprehension of a normal person, like myself. Can't you see how normal I am? Therefore, I wouldn't put anything past them, no matter how odd it may seem. Objection! Heh! You're fucking weird as hell. The truth is right there in front of you, and this knife will show you the way. You will come to see that Kay is not and could not have been Mr. Cochin's killer.
The flower.
The flower? What is this mark on here? It's the mark of a flower. Oh, that means that it originally was a flower. Okay.
It was the alabaster. It was an alabaster.
I still don't understand how this proves anything. It's a mark of a flower. I understand, you know what this means. No, not really. This knife will show you the. This knife will show you the way the truth stabs. Well, okay. It appears we've solved the murder. It was me. I did it just now. Butterflies rest on flowers all the time to drink their sweet nectar. And so they do. However, would this butterfly really drink the nectar of this flower? This answer is clearly not a chance. For someone who's adamant on talking about motives, it's interesting she disregards how the killer's reasoning works. Yeah, the motives are important when it's something she comes up with, but not when, Now, to prove the relationship between the butterfly and the flower with this, the key? The key? Or the embassy guy?
Take that!
You can't be serious. Serious!
What do you know that I don't?
If it appears that you've made the connection. The flower on this blade is designed after a certain country's national symbol. Reminds me of a fun, big Finnish Doctor Who quote. Ladies and gentlemen, I gather you all here because one of us is a murderer, and it's me! I need to know what story that's from. That sounds like a delight. That's right, the Kingdom of Alabast. In other words, this blade is from one of Alabast's ornamental knives. Ah! Why does she look more calm when she gets cornered like that? This part of the knife handle has Babel's national symbol of the butterfly on it. Therefore, it is undeniably Babelese in origin. But as we both know, you can't kill someone with just a knife handle. I mean, you probably could if you, just beat them with it really hard. Incidentally, when exactly did the murder occur again, Agent Shih-na? After the fire had broken out. That's right, Kay entered the Babelese embassy after the fire had taken place. Furthermore, she had not been to the Alabastian side of the building before then. On top of that, not a single person passed between the two countries during the fire, which means that Kay could not have transported an Alabastian object over here. This makes it impossible for her to be the true killer! My hair still looks perfect, it's fine.
Victory!
Why is everyone so silent?
Huh? Hey, why is everyone so quiet?
I'm happy we got this far and cleared Kay's name. What worries me now is what will happen next.
Objection!
Objection! What is the meaning of this? An Alabastian knife here? Do you mean, how did this find its way to the Republic of Babel? Babel? It didn't just find its way over here. Rather, we should focus on how it was smuggled over.
You know what? Right, I was thinking about it while we were just standing around. Thinking while you're on the run. Now that's the way a real great thief operates.
Well, congratulations, you solved the first part of this case. But, Kay?
Thanks, Miss Edgeworth, for proving me innocent, I mean. You believed in me the whole time, right? Tell me you did!
Not really, but...
come on, you don't have to be shy about it.
No, it's not like I thought you were innocent or anything, Baka. Hold it. Your argument is still not airtight. Would you care to elaborate? I understand now that the girl didn't commit the murder. However, there's still the possibility she's the Yatagarasu.
To tell you, do I have to explain it to you? I am the real Yatagarasu. I'm not like that fake one that goes around setting fires, okay?
Whether you're the real deal or a fake, it doesn't really matter. All I have to say is this. I have my suspicions that this girl is the one who started the fire.
Objection!
Objection! Preposterous! On what grounds do you suspect her of such a thing? The fact that she calls herself the Yatagarasu, that in itself is the most elegant proof.
Miss Shih-na,
Yes.
I have no intention of taking back any of what I've said.
Huh?
I am the great thief Yatagarasu, and I refuse to allow some imposter to claim that name as their own.
There's a possibility the girl is a Yatagarasu. I am the Yatagarasu! This is going nowhere fast. Yeah, I'm not sure what you're... I want to slap her so bad. Which one? Do you mean Shih-na or Kay? Because, honestly, there's reasonable reason for both at this point.
My father pointed me towards. I will walk it the best I can.
You know, I think that Kay is the only person in this entire franchise that actually knows that lying under oath could be bad. And that's why she's so open about being the Yatagarasu. Oh, Shih-na. Yeah, I feel you there. It's not good to be so stubborn. I hope you understand that.
Thanks for the concern, Miss Shih-na.
You know, the Yatagarasu's theme kind of sounds a lot like music you would hear on, like, the PC 98 or something, like one of those old PC games.
Let me share something with you, too, as a token of my appreciation. These sunglasses totally do nothing for you, so I'll steal them from you next time, okay?
You can't just say that in front of a government official, dude. What?
I guess we'd better get going.
Wait, what? No. Going to where?
To the Kingdom of Alabast. If we don't, we won't know for sure, right?
I suppose not. We won't get anywhere by simply standing here thinking. To see where the Alabastian knife came from, we'll have to pay the Alabastian embassy a visit. Why did you just whip the you did whip the dead man! You totally just whipped the dead man!
God.
Let's go, Miles Edgeworth. As you're my subordinate, I will not tolerate you bringing the investigation to a halt. Understood. Someone just needs to bring this lady to a BDSM club. I think she needs to work out some things.
Yeah.
Anyway, alright, so are we continuing, or?
I mean, that took 2 hours.
It's up to you.
I don't know.
How much?
I know this bitch is long, but...
How much longer do we have on this case?
I feel like it's another, what was it, 1-5?
Hang on, she's too softcore for a BDSM club. She whips literally everyone all the time. You have to understand that. Wait, let's look at the title script. It'll show us, like, the list of chapters.
Oh, okay.
Let's see how long it is. Let's see, this is. Okay, so
Fire at the embassy, and then
we're
confrontation
here, I
and
think.
Shih-na.
1, 2,
Middle,
3, 4,
okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wow, yeah, this is really long.
Okay, you know what? We'll save it for next week.
You think so?
Yeah, I think the middle part's probably gonna be long.
Alright, we'll save it for next week for now, I guess. Oh, I meant to say the BDSM club is too softcore for her. Ah, yeah, maybe. What? Spoilers, damn chapter screen. Don't worry, I didn't process any of it.
I was not even focusing on the words.
Yeah, I was just, but yeah, so, that was the first part of Turnabout Ablaze. Sky, thoughts so far?
Oh my gosh, does no one have any common fucking sense?
No, that's why logic is our superpower.
Oh my god, fucking stupid bitches.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff going on. Thank you everyone for joining us. This has been a fun time as always. Tomorrow I hope you enjoy watching Spookbox try to play the worst game ever made. Some more. And next week we're gonna try to investigate some more and see what's going on with all this.
Yeah.
I give.
Go ahead.
Croak says I give one word of advance warning: Santa.
The fuck?
The killer was Santa Claus the whole time. I knew it. I knew it has to be. No, but yeah. So yeah, next time we'll investigate this other country, and Santa will be involved, I guess, somehow. Thanks for the wonderful time. Thank you. On that note, Sky, anything else you want to say before we go? Sky?
God damn it. I hate this goddamn mic.
What were you trying to say? That's all you were trying to say? Just...
Wanted to scream. I needed it.
Yeah, that's fair. Just let out those emotions. Anyway, yeah, see you everybody. Until next time, I'm Miss JukeBox 8.
And I'm Sky Cloudlord.
And thank you for a wonderful time. Yeah, that's a really weird phrase when you think about it. Like, I'm still going to be Miss JukeBox 8 in the after next time. Presumably, right? Like,
Oh, you said that Spookbox is doing the next stream, right?
Yeah, well, but she's totally a different person for me entirely. Definitely no connection there. Anyway, yeah,
well,
what? What were you gonna say?
Well, I was just saying, because, like, you did this stream today, and then Spookbox is gonna do the stream next time.
All right.
I think we're
All right, yeah.